Most people in the manifestation world rarely talks about this, but there's one thing that can completely block your manifestations, and that is your self-worth. You see, you can do all of the manifestation techniques that you want. You can do affirmations or visualizations or even scripting, but if deep down inside you don't feel worthy of your desires, you will unconsciously push them away. That's why in today's video, I'll be sharing with you 3 powerful steps that you can do to unlock your self-worth so you can manifest 10 times faster. This topic is so close to my heart because I have lived it myself. You see, for most of my adult life, I didn't even realize I had low self-worth. I grew up as the youngest of 4 kids in a very traditional Asian family, where there's a belief that boys are valued more than girls. So when I was born, my dad thought I was gonna be a boy. And to his disappointment, obviously I turned out to be a girl. And this is when he gave me a nickname in Mandarin called Duo Duo, which literally means the extra in the family. And that was the moment my low self-worth was formed. And from that point on, a part of me felt like I didn't belong, like I wasn't enough. And that belief actually manifested everywhere in both my professional life and my personal life. And I stayed in a toxic relationship for 6 years where I constantly undermining my own value. At the same time, I stayed in a banking job for 6 years that I didn't even enjoy because I didn't believe I could find something better. And through it all, I kept giving, trying to compensate for my deep feelings of not being enough. And it wasn't until that I started studying self-image and worthiness with Bob Proctor that I learned this powerful truth. You see, your self-worth controls how much you allow yourself to receive, whether it be money, opportunities, or relationships. And once I started to rebuild my self-worth, everything began to shift for me. I went from earning $30,000 a year in the banking industry to making over $100,000 in 1 month, and eventually built a 7-figure coaching business. And opportunities started flowing to me, speaking engagements, book writing offers, coaching clients, investment deals, and people began respecting and value my worth. It's all because I finally started to value my own. And here's what I realized. Most people confuse self-confidence with self-worth. You see, self-confidence is about what you do, your achievements, your skills, and your results. Whereas self-worth is about who you are, the deep knowing, the deep belief that you matter, that you are enough. And the truth is, you are God's highest form of creation. You don't have to earn your worth. It's already who you are. You are already worthy simply because you exist. But when you have low self-worth, you send out this frequency of I'm not enough, I'm not worthy. And the universe mirrors that belief back to you through your clients, relationships, monies, and opportunities, or the lack of. Like Dr. Joe Dispenza says, the universe will only give you what you believe you're worthy of receiving. And that's why I want to share with you the 3 practical steps that help me to rebuild my self-worth so that you can start raising your self-worth too. The first step to raising your self-worth is to practice receiving. You see, most people with low self-worth are usually givers. They want to overcompensate by giving. But when others want to give it to them, they often say no or they're rejected. So here's what I want you to try. Next time when someone offers you something, whether it be a compliment or just even a glass of water, simply say yes and thank you. You see, I used to always reject compliments or when other people offer me help. Someone would say, "Your dress looks so nice." And I would brush it off and say, oh, like this old thing, right? And or when if someone want to offer me water, for example, I would say, no, thank you. And I'm always trying to be polite. But once I started accepting and simply says, yes, thank you, what happened was I started sending out this powerful signal to the universe that I was open to receiving abundance and more. And that's exactly what happened. That's actually how I ended up being invited to fly on a private jet for free, flying from California to Texas, a trip that normally costs $12,000 one way. I've also manifested a trip to South Korea with my brother, all expense paid. So when you first start practicing this, in the beginning, you might feel uncomfortable. You might even have guilt coming up. That's totally normal. But trust me, with practice, it becomes second nature. And you will start noticing things start flowing into your life. And that's exactly what happened to one of my coaching clients, Sari. She's a realtor in Southern California. So once we started working on her worthiness, she was gifted $6,000 worth of a VIP suite tickets to the Lakers basketball game in California. And she also started to attract high net worth clients and luxury listings when before she mainly worked with clients in lower price range. I'll go ahead and put the link to her story below if you want to hear her full story. Now, the second step to raising your self-worth is to know your values and set boundaries. When you don't know your values, you end up saying yes to everything and everybody, but because deep down inside, you're afraid of disappointing others or being rejected. But here's the thing. Every time that you say yes when you really wanted to say no, you're teaching yourself that your needs don't matter. And when you constantly put yourself last, it erodes your self-worth over time. So here's what I want you to do. Take some time to write down your top values and your non-negotiables, both in life and in business. You want to ask yourself, what values are important to me? What will I no longer tolerate? Then start small. Practice saying no when something doesn't align with your values. And in the beginning, you might feel guilty, just like when you practice receiving. But over time, whenever you start honoring your boundaries, you build inner trust, and that inner trust is what raises your self-worth. You see, one of my clients, Edwina, who is a healer and a spiritual coach, was struggling with this too. She used to undercharge, sometimes even doing healing sessions for free. And she would constantly over-deliver because she was afraid of losing clients. Once we started working on her worthiness and she set clear boundaries by raising her prices and saying no to clients who weren't aligned, guess what happened? She actually started attracting higher paying dream clients who respected her time and her expertise so much more. Last step to raising your self-worth is what I believe is the most important step, which is to deepen your connection with God, Source, or the universe, or infinite intelligence, whatever you want to call it. You see, once you start studying who you truly are, you will realize that we are spiritual beings living in a physical body with a mind. And the essence of our spirit is infinite. And what's the value of something that's infinite? It's priceless. And if you are infinite, how can your worth ever be measured? You can't. And this is such a deep topic that you can spend the rest of your life studying and exploring. And it goes back to that famous saying, know thyself. Think about it. How different would your life look like if you truly knew and believe in your own infinite worth? You can ask yourself this question. Who decides your worth? You see, true self-worth doesn't come from what you achieve, what you look like, what you own. It actually comes from a knowing that you are already worthy because you are God's highest form of creation. And this is a concept that I had to learn and become aware of myself. And when I fully embody this truth, I stopped tying my worth with my accomplishments, with my income, or what other people thought of me. And that shift allowed me to feel whole and deserving no matter what was happening on the outside, externally. And this step is exactly what changed everything for one of my coaching clients and very good friend Kyle. You see, when Kyle came to me, he was already a very successful top producing realtor in Southern California. In fact, he had been my mentor back when I was a brand new realtor. And from the outside, he looked incredibly successful. But in the inside, he still struggled with the feeling of unworthiness. And once he joined my mentorship and once we started working on his self-worth, by getting him to really understand his own infinite value and deepen his connection with God, Source, everything began to shift. Within just 1 year, Kyle's income grew by 97%. But what was most importantly was that he completely transformed how he felt about himself and finally felt worthy to receive the success and happiness he had deserved. When you finally know your worth, universe starts to deliver opportunities, relationships, abundance that match the person you've become. Now that you know how to raise your self-worth, the next step is to start building your self-confidence so you can take bold actions towards your goals and manifest your desires even faster. I made a video where I shared 5 powerful ways on how to increase your self-confidence, and it's the perfect follow-up to this one. So click here to watch that next.